Welcome to this video demonstration of animating an NGRAIN 3KO in Producer Pro and the Export to AVI feature. This video is a continuation of the conversion from Maya to 3KO using the Polytrans plugin that is located on YouTube. You can watch it by clicking the link below. This is the Pump 3KO model that was converted out of Maya 2013 using the Polytrans plugin. Before I start animating, I like to organize the parts into assemblies to make it easier for development. To create a new assembly, I simply right-click on the tree in the Parts panel and pick Create Assembly. In this case, I'll create two new ones called Engine and Pump End. To rearrange the hierarchy, I'll take the existing assemblies and simply drag and drop them into the new ones I've just created. As a best practice, I'll copy the default configuration and rename it Observations and do my animation development from here. Making sure I'm in the right configuration from the pull-down menu, I'll start animating by zooming out a bit to about 33% here so that I've got space to move the model around. And then I'm going to click on the Create New Animation button and rename this animation to Pump Disassembly. I'll start this animation by right-clicking on the first keyframe and making a copy. What I'm doing here is I'm going to move it to the first second, which creates a bit of a delay or lag so that the frame holds still. Now I'll turn on my rotation tool. This helps me create more uniform rotations, in this case 5 degrees per click. And then I'm going to zoom in a little bit as I want to position myself and the camera so you can see that blue hose a little bit better. Then I'll simply double click in my timeline again to capture a new keyframe and move it over to the time slot where I desire. And now I'll create an attached callout by clicking on the callout button, clicking and dragging from this blue hose and releasing to create the new callout. The callout formatting dialog box pops open. From here I can type in the caption that I want. In this case, disconnect primer hose at the primer shut-off valve and from the priming valve. Then I can format the text to the desired font size or boldness or what have you using the dialog box. I want to make this an acknowledgeable callout, so I set the acknowledgeable field to true in the properties panel for the callout. The end user will click on this button to progress through the animation. I'll just double click in the timeline to create another keyframe. I've fast forwarded to halfway through the animation. So far I've created a series of keyframes using the move tools, the move world, rotate, and then hide objects. Now I'm going to select an array of nuts at the back of the pump housing that I'd like to remove. And I'm going to use context view to give those little nuts a little bit more clarity. Now I'll double click in the timeline to create a new keyframe to capture that view. And as well, I'll add another callout so that the end user can clearly understand what is being demonstrated. Here we have the fully developed pump disassembly animation. It runs 53 seconds long. Using a pre-written script to follow based on subject matter expert information provided at reference gathering, this animation took just under an hour to create. I'll click the play button at the left of the timeline so you can see what I've done, but I'll speed up the video for the sake of this demonstration. For people who want to create videos out of 3KO animations, we have the Export to AVI feature under the Animations pull-down menu. It's the last menu item. This function allows you to export an uncompressed AVI. Within the dialog box, you can define the video size, as well as define the frame rate. Lastly, By clicking the Export button, you can choose where to export to and give the AVI a name. Of course, the conversion process depends on the duration of the actual animation. This conversion took about 7 minutes. As you can see, as an uncompressed AVI, the file size of this video is a little bit large. The video quality is good, so now it can be used as a source file for compressed video format versions such as WMV or MP4 or FLV. Here I have the AVI loaded into Camtasia Studio by TechSmith. I'm going to convert out an MP4, which is obviously Flash and HTML5 player compatible. I'll give this MP4 the exact same name as I gave the AVI. You can choose to use any converter that you like and compress the video to a smaller file size that you desire. Compressing the file only took a couple of minutes. Now I'll go and open up that MP4 video to show you that we went from the 2 GB uncompressed AVI to about 7 megabytes for the compressed MP4. This has been the video presentation on animating an NGRAIN 3KO in Producer Pro and the Export to AVI feature. For more information, please visit our website at www.ngrain.com, and thanks for watching.